We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Houston Texans. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. That's out quickly to Chase. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive they want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, nice move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on 1st down. Kent, a strong running. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Ready, break! 1918! Just keep the ball moving! The ball moving down the field.
First down, they start out with a ball to Campbell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On the bootleg, Stroud steps away. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. And look at the defense for these Texans. They've been dreadful against the run. They're getting around to number 32, dead last in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to...
Good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with...
Hurts sets up to throw it. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as the tackle made off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. Stroud sets up the play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Stroud off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The Texans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think...
This is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action. Stroud now on the move to his left. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. The give now to Abanikanda. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down and 8. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They need 18 yards here on third down.
10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Stroud out of the gun here. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Abanikanda diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And one of the linebackers is getting it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Stroud. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, here's Abanikanda. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he stopped immediately there. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Third and goal, Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Hurts. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Second and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Stroud now to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Stroud looking to throw. That's complete to Dell. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run it with Abanikanda, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Stroud now on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in. It's been tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now.
Stroud sets up the play action. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 20, here's second down and 1. Up the middle they go. 10. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line to 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone.